As if the week hasn't been hard enough, today saw the start of the marathon. Stage 4 from Al-Attiyah to Al-Ula and Stage 5 from Al-Ula to Hail. A 48-hour test just like the chrono, with 3 main differences. The marathon is 2 specials, whereas the chrono was just 1, with set distances each day and only 1 overnight bivouac. And riders have a limited time to work on their bikes before they're locked in what's called parc fermé. That's the bikes, not the riders. No mechanical assistance, but they can help one another. And it was cold this morning at the start.
What are you dreaming of now?
A warm bed. Just stay at home.
Like your body feels warm, but then your face gets so cold and your hands, it's brutal.
The testing nature of the marathon was clear today as 3 of the big favourites, Brebeck, Branch and Howes, made a potentially catastrophic navigation error in the final 20k. Gloomy faces at the finish.
Definitely not the best day of the week. I opened almost all day. I'm really happy with my riding and I'm happy with my navigation, but yeah, like 15 kilometers back, man, we made a big mistake and that definitely killed us.
One moment we were doing such a good job and all 3 of us were opening so well, and the next moment we're way out of contention.
We just didn't get in the right canyon and we had to go all the way back and recalibrate and try it again to get it the good way because yeah, we ended up losing like 15 minutes there, so it was a total bummer.
If you want to win the Dakar, I suggest you never to open.
No such issues for informed Daniel Sanders, who made it 4 wins from 5, a first since Petter Hansen in '97, and extended his lead.
It's good when you can just focus on what you're doing and not looking at other lines and making sure, because you're 100% focused on the road book, and then I'm sure they'll be following the lines a little bit, but hopefully no mistakes and no big ones.
Pushing our leader all the way today, Honda's Tosha Sharena, although he actually stopped for a few minutes at the end so he wouldn't have to open tomorrow. Cat and mouse stuff, this.
After the refilling, I catch Daniel and we were riding together until the end. And at the end, I tried to stay calm, to try to don't open tomorrow, and I think I did it.
An impressive showing too from Heroes Nacho Cornejo. The Chilean got his bike setting spot on, powering to 3rd, around 8 minutes down on the top 2. This morning, the Aussie Sanders had some close neighbours in the top 3, but now he's home and away the best, with the gap increasing to 13 minutes and 26 over Tosha. All 5 Hondas are in the top 7. The second division in the motos, Rally 2, is still led by Breakthrough Biker of the Year, Edgar Canet, but his overall advantage has dropped to just 3 minutes 24, thanks to a staged triumph today for his main rival, Tobias Ebster. The Austrian enjoys the atmosphere of a marathon stage.
Yeah, now we have to set up the tent, and it's like almost same like last year in Malemoto. I'm feeling like home right now.
30 minutes in Rally GP, an hour in Rally 2. The riders had time for a few basic repairs before their bikes were locked up for the night. The marathon continues tomorrow. Yesterday, it was Carlos's Ford Raptor. And this morning, Ced Loeb's Dacia joined Sainz on the withdrawals list. That leaves just Nasser of the big 3 still in the race. Previous winners Nani Roma and Ginny de Villiers remain, but Nani is 61 hours behind, and it's 16 years since Ginny's victory. Not for the first time, Seb has got the hump. And his Dakar dream has died for a 9th time. With rain forecast, best get these wipers clean, but it was cold at the start and there would be wind and heat to come. Leading out in the cars for a first time after his maiden victory, 19-year-old Saud Variawa. Repeating yesterday's feat was always going to be a struggle, and the South African finished down in 27th today. He was soon caught this morning by Gerlin Chichery, who started next. But the Frenchman and Alex Winnock were way off the pace, 21st and 35 minutes down. No matter how hard the X-Ray Mini flapped its wings, they couldn't fly away from Variawa until 200k into the stage. Focus and confidence from Nasser Al-Attiyah at the start line, with his rivals dropping like flies. And soon it was double dacha as Cristina Gutierrez joined them on the course. As a driver, it does pay to have breakdown cover. And Gutierrez and Pablo Moreno must feel like they're providing roadside assistance this year. Today, the 4th day in a row they've stopped to help teammates. Nasser and the rest of the Sand Riders owe them at least a basket of muffins. Eventually they got going again, but Al-Attiyah lost 33 minutes today on the stage winner. Unlike Juan Cruz Jacopini, of whom we haven't seen much this year, 7th in 2023, but 3rd place today means he's 8th overall, 40 minutes off the lead. I told you those wipers would come in handy. Hashtag POV. I love these onboard shots. So let's get some more as well, this time with Toby and Sam. But Sunderprice have had a terrible day. At the time of recording, they still haven't made it to the marathon bivouac in their Toyota Hilux. But another Toyota, that of Lucas Moraes, is lying 5th overall. Today was tricky, though, for the Gazoo Racing Brazilian.
We try to carry a good rhythm and not going crazy to not get punctured, but suddenly, one puncture and then second puncture and then third puncture, I say, how?
Yet another consistent run from Henk Lattigan, and yet another Toyota. He and Brett Cummings hadn't got out of the car once until today.
A bit of stress because we had one puncture with about 80 k's to go and then another one 10 k's later.
Lattigan's overall lead was cut though, as Yazid Al-Rajhi tasted victory for the first time in 2025. Toyota Hilux is locked out the Stage 4 podium, and there's definitely something to be said for reliability, especially at the Dakar.
Finally we are here, we closed the gap in the top. Okay, we opened the stage, but we can do it well tomorrow in the sand, and I hope everything going well.
Can Nasser take a 6th title and edge to within 2 of Peter Hansel, or will we have a new name on the Bedouin Trophy? So much dust this year. Has anyone got one of those little, those like cloth things on the end of a long stick? Do you know the thing I mean, that's under the sink? Oh yeah, brilliant, thanks mate. So far, this year's Dakar is a walk in the park for 2019's quad champion Nicolas Cavigliasso. That is, if your walk in the park involves high speeds, 4 wheels, rocks and punctures. Tourists occupy the top 7 places in the T3s. Cavigliasso said before the Dakar that he and his wife Valentina would win it. For now, only Leverton and Guerriero are within half an hour. A 2nd Dakar win for Sarah Price in the SSVs. The American is out of contention for the overall, but this will sweeten that bitter pill she had to swallow on the chrono. Overall, it was looking so smooth for Frenchman Xavier de Soltrait. He had just had the small matter of rookie Brock Hegger to keep an eye on, but the Californian's 3rd place today and the defending champion losing an hour and 3/4, Hegger is out in front overall. In the trucks, Mitchell van den Brink continues to close the gap on the overall podium. The young Dutchman 2nd quickest on Stage 4. But the day belonged to Martin Matzik. Not only did he win and extend his lead to over 45 minutes, his team actually built the 3 trucks that finished 1, 2, 3 on the stage. Chapeau. So, the specials on the Dakar 47 Marathon menu du jour are a starter of 415k through volcanic landscapes, which came with a side of canyons. That was delicious. For your next course, a 428k medley of fast tracks, deep sand and stony ground. The desert dessert is, of course, a well-deserved rest day on Friday. Catch you tomorrow, rally fans.